Hello learners and welcome to Modern World 2. We are on week 4 of our weekly instructional lessons. Today quite a few things are happening in the office. The first one is, because this is Friday, actually Friday the 13th, and a full moon tonight I heard, so it might be a little crazy, but it was Penn State. They're playing tomorrow, so we were allowed to wear some jerseys or some team t-shirts, so I just pulled out a Penn State shirt, so a little dressed down. The big news was when I came into the office, though, at 7:30 in the morning, the custodian came over to us and informed us that there was a rather large snake in the office this morning and that he got rid of it. So hopefully there are no more friends of his or family members following him. I'm not a huge snake fan. They said he was brown with yellow stripes, which I'm hoping he's harmless. I think he is, but not something you want to find that early in the morning. So. Okay, so week 4 assignment, you're going to continue looking at your diagnostic areas, taking content assessment if you feel ready. And we are moving on to the checkpoint, why was Germany blamed for World War I? Okay, so the essential question we're keeping in mind as we go through the project is how can peace lead to war? So every checkpoint that you're doing, you think to yourself, how can this peace they're trying to make at the end of World War I lead to another war? Okay, and this is really going to help you give you an idea of why Germany was blamed for World War I, why peace can lead to war. So think about what the different sides want, and then next week we're going to look at the second half of this video. Okay, so here we go.
The Treaty of Versailles, 1919. World War I officially came to an end with the signing of the Treaty of Versailles on June 28, 1919. 32 countries had come together in Paris in January 1919 to hold a conference which would make peace after the First World War. It would be dominated by the Big Three: David Lloyd George representing Britain, George Clemenceau representing France, and Woodrow Wilson representing the USA. Germany was not invited. The Big Three wanted different things for Germany and disagreed on how harshly they were to be punished, reflecting how their countries were treated in the war. They had to negotiate with each other until there was a compromise. This was difficult because Wilson was opposed to harsh punishment for Germany. The USA had not been involved in the war as long as Britain and France and had not received as much damage. He wanted to prevent another world war by creating the League of Nations based on his 14 points, to ensure Germany would not be destroyed and that Germany shouldn't be blamed for the war. Clemenceau's aims were the harshest of the three, representing the damage Germany had done to France's land and people and its threatening proximity. He wanted revenge and to punish Germany, to return Alsace-Lorraine to France, an independent Rhineland, no League of Nations, Germany to pay huge reparations for the damage and losses caused, the disbandment of the German army so that Germany would never be strong enough to attack France again. Lloyd George was an in-between. This reflected Britain, which had little land damage but high war losses. He wanted a punishment that would be tough enough to please those who wanted to make Germany pay, but would leave Germany strong enough to still trade. Land for Britain's empire, to safeguard Britain's naval supremacy. When the Treaty of Versailles was ready, Germany was shown the document, but there was no negotiation. Their rebuttal ignored. On 28 June 1919, the delegates met at the Hall of Mirrors in the Palace of Versailles near Paris and forced 2 German representatives to sign it. See Part 2 to learn what the terms of the treaty.
Okay, so you can see how the Treaty of Versailles wasn't really taking into account Germany's situation, and you can see how this supposed peace could definitely continue on and lead to war. So this week you're focusing on why was Germany blamed for World War I. You can see the land it was taking and different things that were going on. So you're going to go into, hold on one second, the document set. There we go. So this is a checkpoint. So you can see, write argumentative claim with supporting evidence in response to the supporting question for this checkpoint. So why was Germany blamed for World War I? And you're going to go into the document set and you're going to look at them. There's different speeches by the Prime Minister, and you'll go down and there's different documents and you can take notes. So give reasons, list the reasons given in each document that why Germany was blamed. So as you go through the document, you can pull out reasons why a certain country was blaming them, and pull out a quote or whatever you need. And if you need any help with this, you can reach out to me, but you really have to, look through it, kind of really break it down, okay? Because you can see here, they included quotes and different things from different people. So keeping in mind, why was Germany blamed for World War I as you go through this and look at the different resources. What did Germany do? Who did they invade? What happened? Okay. So keep calm, love history. So you are going to complete this assignment. You'll turn it in to me, and I will give you then feedback. Then you can continue on to checkpoint number 3 if you want, or wait till the following week. But just keep in mind, you need this information to complete the final project. Keeping in mind, why was Germany blamed for World War I? And we're answering the essential question. How can this peace lead to war? Even though the Treaty of Versailles was supposed to be a treaty and have peace, why would this lead to another war? Okay. Any questions or concerns? Reach out. And like I said, make sure you're staying on pace and you're completing all the checkpoints, as well as requesting the content assessment once you feel prepared and you have adequate notes. Okay. Have a wonderful week and wonderful school year. Thanks.